Gather around. It's time for the show to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is...
Hey everyone, my name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, there were so many matches this year that were just too much.
So this won't be a shocker because we've had a handful of really awesome matches that we just can't stop talking about.
How many times have these guys fought? Like it's been quite a bit.
I've been saying this all year. They're just so great to watch. We saw the heel turn coming, and then when it happened, nice and bloody, both dramatic and beautiful.
You are now entering the ring with Shoots and Ladders podcast. Here are your hosts, Desiree and Jason.
Shoots and Ladders Backlash review. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
All right, we took a little break because we were just exhausted running around. We're going to review Backlash, which had dream matches, had chaos, and some absolute nonsense. Tez, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, I didn't hate it, and I had a great time there in Tampa. So, yeah, it was a really fun experience. I got to meet a couple, or at least I think 5 of their superstars, got pictures with them, had some really great seats and a really great time.
Sounds good. And we'll start off with a banger. Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. This felt like WWE was heading directly towards the future with this one. Des, what did you think about this, especially being up close?
I really like this match. This was like one of my favorite matches of the night, if not my favorite. I love these two together, and I'm a big fan of Braun Breaker. Surprisingly, in the section that I was in, a lot of people wanted Seth to win. And I was one of the few barking in the crowd. So it was kind of interesting because I would expect a lot of people to go for Braun. But I loved it. The counters back to back, it kept us on our toes. I loved it, and I think it was a great way to start this PLE. I'm happy that Braun won, regardless if it was a clean win or not. We knew the vision was going to come out. But I was jumping up and down and excited that he won, and there was a lot of people not happy with it. And I was like, get over it. You know, this is a big win for him. This is a good push for him. So, you know, it was kind of a no-brainer kind of thing. So I will give it like an A. I loved it.
Sounds good. Yeah, it definitely seemed like an A while watching it. I mean, a lot like the back and forth finishes were fun. The pedigree with that was originally going to be a spear. I thought that was probably a spot of the night. So that was really cool. A lot of back and forth. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to agree with you. I'll give it an A.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Listen, we've seen this match many, many times. Hopefully this is the last time they have a match in a while. Des, what did you think about this one?
Yeah, I wasn't too excited about it just because we just saw it at WrestleMania, and I thought we were pretty much done with it. But it was a lot better than I expected. Of course, the crowd loved Trick. We went crazy over him. A lot of people were booing Sammy, even though he's got those diehard fans. I don't know if they were in Tampa or not, but it was fun. It was gritty. I feel like it's over. I hope so. So it wasn't terrible. And of course, Trick retained, got a huge pop, super over. I'll give it like a B+.
Okay, I'll just give it a B. I mean, we've seen this too many times. Hopefully it is over. I mean, obviously Trick brought it, and the crowd loved him. So yeah, I think B's fair grade.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about the match that we were kind of just on the fence about: Kit Wilson, Miz versus Danhausen, and question mark. Yeah, this match was it was something else. Let's just go with that. Des, what'd you think?
We know how I feel. This was not my match of the night, 100% for that. I did get the opportunity to meet Kit. I got a picture with him upstairs from our on-location thing. So that was pretty cool. But surprisingly, tons of Danhausen fans. I get it. People love him. My brothers surprisingly really like him just because he's so gimmicky. And I'm like, maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't know. I still don't. I don't know. I get a kick out of watching people get excited over him. I think that's what it is. But when he brought out Minihausen, I just rolled my eyes and I was like, really? And then when Kit ran him back into the box, I was like, okay, now we're actually going to get the guy that was supposed to be his tag team partner. And then when the rest of them ran out, I was like, what is this? So I actually had a guy next to me pissed off. He goes, I paid, $800 for this ticket, and this is the shit that they give us. And I was like, well, that's what they like, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, but that was. I didn't care for this match. It was whatever, and we knew Danhausen was going to win. It's whatever. I'll give it like a C.
Yeah, C is fine. And hopefully they just continue to move on. Yeah. All right, now let's talk about the match of the night, at least for me. Asuka versus Io Sky. This was wrestling art. Both women just absolutely had spots throughout the match. I mean, you couldn't just name one. Des, talk to me about this one.
Absolutely loved it. One of my favorites of the night. And I got to meet Asuka. I got my picture with her. So cool. And, we've been waiting for this. We loved seeing the build up for Asuka and Io. We love both of them. They're fantastic in the ring. They are vets. So they just work so well together. But the counters and the spots, and when Asuka went to spit the blue mist, and then Io holds up the mirror or I don't know what it was, to block it. I thought that was so much fun. But at the end, that was not what I expected. I wasn't expecting the embrace like that and I guess the silent bow of Asuka's going to be stepping away for a little bit. I don't think it's not a retirement, but I know she's got some family stuff that she's got to take care of in Japan, so she'll be away for a little bit. But I loved it. I'm just so happy that I got to see it. Everyone was excited, so I'm giving that an A.
100% A. Definitely one of the best matches of the entire year, whether it's male or female. Listen, the back and forth was just phenomenal. I'm glad, obviously, you got the win. But yeah, if Asuka's going to take some time away, no problem. You definitely earned that right. Mm-hmm. All right, now let's talk about the main event. Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu. This felt massive. Roman walks into the match like he's the biggest star in wrestling. Fatu has the highest energy right now in WWE. Des, talk to me about this one.
Love this. I got to meet Jacob Fatu, and I got a picture with him, and it was the coolest thing. Coolest guy. It was just, that made my night. I, of course, was cheering on Jacob Fatu over Roman. We all went in knowing that Roman was most likely going to retain, but this was Jacob's match. I feel like he showed his ass. I loved it. Super aggressive, really took control, and, Roman really put him over. And, with him grabbing that turnbuckle, and I'm like, that's the only way you won, was by knocking him out that way. And then, Jacob running back in and going crazy. I loved it. Even though Roman won, I really feel like this was Jacob's night. So I'm giving it an A. I enjoyed it. I wish he would have won, but I know that's not how it's going to be. But yeah, I feel like it completely elevated Jacob. So A match.
Yeah, I'll give it an A as well. I don't think the feud's over. I think this was just basically a kind of a warm up until he actually wins the title, which I think will happen very, very soon. Yep. But yeah, I mean, the people, you could obviously tell the crowd is behind him, so yes. Loved it. All right, Des, now it is time for Fast Count, and since you were there, you should be ready.
Okay.
All right, match of the night.
Ooh, you know what? I really enjoyed Seth and Braun.
Okay. Biggest surprise?
Asuka.
All right. One match that exceeded expectations?
Surprisingly, it was Trick and Sammy. I didn't think it was going to be as good.
Okay. Better crowd, Tampa or Puerto Rico?
Okay, you know what? Puerto Rico with that pop, no, it's going to be Puerto Rico.
MVP of the entire show.
Jacob Fatu.
All right. And Daz, now we've reached final thoughts. Give me your final thoughts and your final grade on Backlash.
I love this. This was an overall fantastic night. I got the online or on location package, so I got some extra perks. I got these meet and greets, really great seats. So I highly recommend doing that because it was such a fun experience overall, well worth the money. But this crowd in Tampa was just so much fun too. It's a wrestling crowd, it's a wrestling city. And I feel like I'm going to say it, I had a better time in this crowd than I did in WrestleMania.
Wow.
So I will say that. And I walked away with a big smile on my face. And 4 out of the 5 matches were good. So, overall fun experience. I got to meet some really awesome people. I'm giving it an A.
Okay. You know what? Since you were there and Shoots and Ladders supports each other, and you know what? The overall card was good. I'll give it an A as well.
Yeah.
All right. That actually wraps up this episode. Give us your thoughts on Backlash. Shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe, both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josten.
All right. Until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This has been Shoots and Ladders. Follow us for more content.